Hello, my dear learners. Welcome back to Math with Father. Today, we are going to look at a beautiful factorization problem that combines perfect squares and difference of two squares. This question over here is a WASSCE style question. Let's delve right into this.
Welcome to Math with Father. Welcome to Math with Father. Subscribe, like and share.
Given 9x squared minus 6xy plus y squared minus 1, factorize completely. Solution. From our given expression, we are to note that the first three terms of the expression forms a perfect square trinomial. So we have three terms, 1, 2, 3, and the highest order of magnitude in terms of power is 2. So this is a perfect square trinomial. The same expression written over here, 9x squared minus 6xy plus y squared. So we are going to simplify this, breaking them into a simple factor. Now, solving questions of these kinds, I have a full course on quadratic equations, how to simplify, how to find the zeros, how to find the factors of quadratic equation. I have videos, so scroll through my video playlist and watch the videos on quadratic equations. It explains everything about quadratic equation. Now let's move on. So we have to find the product, which is the multiplication of the coefficient of x squared, that is 9, the first term, and the coefficient of the last term, which is 1. So 9 by 1 is giving us 9. So from the product, we move on finding the sum, and the sum is taken from the factors of 9, giving us the second term, which is minus 6. Now we have minus 3 minus 3. Minus 3 times minus 3 gives us 9. Minus 3 plus minus 3 also gives us minus 6. So we can replace the second term by these two separate factors. Now 9x squared minus 6xy is replaced by minus 3xy minus 3xy minus 3xy minus 3xy plus y squared. 9x squared minus 3xy minus 3xy plus y squared. So we move on finding the factors, so by grouping them into separate brackets. 9x squared minus 3xy plus minus 3xy plus y squared. So the common factor in the first bracket is 3x. So we have x, 3 into itself 1, 3 into 9 3 times. So 3x outside the bracket, 3x minus y for the first bracket. Now to the second bracket, we have minus y multiplying 3x minus y. So we have 3x minus y, 3x minus y compounding. So we pick one as 3x minus y, which is the combination of these two, and then we pick one of this. So this is similar to this, so this is a compound factor. Now we pick one of it, 3x minus y as one factor and 3x minus y. So these two factors are the same, so we can simplify this as a perfect square. So that would be 3x minus y squared. So this is the simplified form of these two factors. So let's move on. Now the whole of this perfect square trinomial is giving us 3x minus y all squared. So that is for this expression. So what we need to do is to attach the constant term here, which is minus 1, to it. So we have 3x minus y all squared minus 1. This leads us to the difference of two squares. So this same expression can be written as 3x minus y squared minus 1 squared. So if we would recall, anytime we have expression of this sort, a squared minus b squared, this same expression is written as, in the brackets, a plus b, a minus b. So doing this similar to what we have over here, we have 3x minus y all squared acting as a, minus b squared also acts as 1 squared. So we expand the difference of two squares as these two separate factors. Now 3x minus y all squared minus 1 squared is 3x minus y plus 1, which is the first one, multiplying 3x minus y minus 1, which is the second bracket. So this is the simplified form to our given question. Always remember that when you are given questions of this sort, first check for the perfect square. So if we have square for the first term and then a square for the third term, this defines the expression as a perfect square trinomial, and with the idea of that, you proceed using the difference of two squares. So we considered the perfect square trinomial, resolved it to find the factors. So after finding the factors, we had twice of the factors, and that is the factor squared. After simplifying the perfect square trinomial, we added the constant term, which is 1, to it, and 1 squared is still giving us 1. 1 squared is still giving us 1. So we had that, and this led us to the difference. So difference of two squares, expanding the difference of two squares gave us the answer. So these are the two techniques, the perfect square and then the difference of two squares. Now this is a WASSCE style question, and if this helped, Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification so you never miss any lesson from Math with Father. Thank you for making the class a success. I'm out.
Subscribe, like and share.